Hello. Welcome to Temple Baptist Church in Poplar, Bluff, Missouri. It is a pleasure to be with you again today. We're going to try to bring a devotional out of God's Word. We'll be in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, and I want to look at verse 11. And if you've read the account in Genesis chapter 6, verses 10 through 20, Paul is talking about the whole armor of God. In fact, he's talking about he says, if having done all to stand, stand therefore. And so he says in verse 11, put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And so as we think about this, I think the history will record actions of ruthless and cruel leaders and dictators. We've all shudder at the antics resulting from the motivation to take over. Just going back in history that I like to look at a lot about World War II and Hitler and all the things that he done, and how he tried to control. And there's others, but right now they don't come to mind. And then their quest for power. The means and method of control intensified, and it got more, and advanced weapons today now that we have of warfare make it impossible for some nations to stand against invading armies because they're not prepared or equipped for battle. That's the facts of today that some countries are not, but I know that the same could be said about Satan. All those that he opposes, many of his victims don't realize a war is going on until it's too late. They don't realize that. And so as believers, we need to realize that we are in the middle of a spiritual struggle. And that's one that sometimes we don't think about. How many people don't understand the nature of Satan's schemes. He's a schemer. Don't understand the weapons he uses, or even the weapons that God has provided for us to defend ourselves. There's nothing that can come against us that God can't protect us from. And Paul is instructing the church at Ephesus here just to stand firm when the enemy attacks. A soldier of the cross, as a soldier of the cross, we must be armed with the power of God in order to stand against the enemy warfare. And we can't do it on our own. No way. The bottom line is that we are not able to stand on our own. Never will be on our own. Satan's just too strong. He's too powerful in that part, but God is powerful, more powerful. But God is able to deliver us from the evil one. And he's given us everything we need. It's all there. Are we utilizing the spiritual resources God has made available? All right here, isn't it? All we need to stand against the wiles of the devil is to get into God's Word. The more we know about God's Word, the more we know how to defend that enemy when he comes up against us. Are you defending him? Are you standing against him? He's out there. He's real. He wants to take us down. But God, greater is he is in me than he that is in the world. Come be a part of our services here at Temple. We invite you to come and be. Our first service begins on Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. Then we have our Sunday school at 9 o'clock. And our second worship service is at 10. And then Sunday night we get together at 6 and Wednesday night at 7. May God bless you is our prayer.